Today is our last episode for our Heart Health series, and we are joined by our dear friend, Dr. Dex Mata. You might recognize him as the Heart Girl Doctor on TikTok, so please join me in welcoming Dr. Dex.
Hi Martina, thank you for having me.
Hello, Doc. Please give a little introduction to maybe some new listeners.
To our new listeners, I'm Dr. Dex Macalental. I'm a certified primary care family physician. I'm a lifestyle medicine specialist and a clinical nutritionist. You see me on TikTok, you see me on Facebook, you see me on YouTube, and you see me on TV5.
Wow, so you are definitely someone I would say that has a very well-rounded, accomplished life.
If you would like to put it that way.
Yeah, that's okay. Boast your accomplishments. So, let's get a little bit more personal.
Okay.
I think our past episodes have been a lot of technical talk about the heart and the health and nutrition. Can you tell me about a time where you stood up for yourself, where you were very nervous and you felt maybe you couldn't do it, but you gave a little leap of faith?
Well, marami kasing mga kumakalat ngayon sa social media na mga peke, na mga fake news, even fake ads na ginagamit din yung mukha ko. So, gumawa ako ng pamamaraan para matigil ito. Say for example, yung mga fake ads na ginagamit yung mukha ko, pinapalitan yung sinasabi ko. No? So I stood up for it. At sinasabi ko na hindi ako ito at kinakailangan nating makastigo o matanggalan ng reach itong mga tao na gumagamit ng mukha ko, gumagamit ng mukha ng mga kaibigan ko para mag-promote ng mga produktong hindi naman talaga ka-promote. Kasi una, baka hindi sila FDA registered. Pangalawa, hindi natin suri kung ano ba talaga yung laman ng produkto nila. At pangatlo, maaaring hindi naman talaga nagbebenta mga ito at nangingiki lamang ng pera sa mga tao. Yeah.
So how did this experience sort of empower you or make you feel?
Well, mahirap kasi yun. No? Pero sabi ko nga, with great followers come great responsibility.
Yeah.
Kasi ang daming mga naloloko sa mga ganitong klase ng mga ads. At nagpa-media kami, gumawa kami ng move tungkol dito para nang sa ganun ay matigil ito. So yes, I feel empowered, no? Kasi gusto kong makatulong sa mga tao na ay parang naloko kayo nitong mga grupo na to or ng mga kumpanya na hindi naman reputable. So, malaki yung naitulong niya sa boost of confidence ko bilang tao na kaya ko palang makatulong sa ibang tao. Kasi before, being a nobody, wala naman talaga akong karapatan or wala akong karapatan or wala akong kakayanan na makatulong sa iba. Pero this experience, parang sabi ko nga, kung nagagawa nila to sa akin, baka magawa din nila sa ibang tao na paltan yung mga sinasabi nila. Say for example, just a certain normal person na nagsabi lang ng problema niya, baka palitan at gamitin against her or him sa mga iba pang mga problema niya, sa nakakaharapin niya. So, kung ginawa to sa akin, pwedeng gawin sa iba, and standing up for these people, mahalaga yun para sa akin at para din sa ibang tao.
That's very, very nice to hear. You mentioned your supporters and how having supporters sort of gives you a lot more responsibility. Could you go a little bit more in depth about how your supporters have sort of helped you pursue your dreams and given you that extra boost?
Well, my supporters kasi sila talaga yung dahilan ba't ako nandito ngayon. I don't think magiging successful ako na sinasabi nga ninyo na successful na si Doc Dex, ganyan. I don't think I would be. I don't think I would be somebody kung wala naman sila. And actually, ang gusto ko lang naman talaga ay makatulong lang sa isang tao. At yung isang tao, say for example, mabawasan ko lang yung risk ng pagkamatay niya sa sakit sa puso, I'm fine. And isa lang yung hinihingi ko, pero the Lord gave us 1.1 million followers on Facebook and around 260 or 270,000 on YouTube and 270,000 on TikTok. Right now, it's around 300,000 na nga yata. So, yung isa lamang na hinihingi ko, pinalaki nila at pinalaki ni Lord. So, I'm very thankful for that. And sabi nga natin, babalik lang tayo doon sa kagustuhan natin na tumulong lang doon sa mga tao na makapagligtas lang, kahit isang buhay lang.
Wow, very inspirational. In a world of social media and everything sort of being set up and I guess you could say a little bit fake, could you tell me a bit about sort of vulnerability and how you use that as your strength? Because I've sort of seen you online and I've known you for years and I can really say that you are even very genuine and vulnerable person. So could you sort of talk to our listeners a bit more about the strength and your vulnerability?
Well, ako ay tao lang din. No, na minsan nasasaktan ka sa mga sinasabi ng iba, lalo na kung ang gusto mo lang naman talaga yung makatulong. Say for example, when we talk about vaccinations, when we talk about primary care and preventive health, at sasabihin nila na, oy, namimera lang kayo, ganyan. So it gets to you eh.
Of course.
It gets to you. Pero kasi para sa akin, hindi lang siguro nila alam kung ano yung pinanggagalingan natin, at hindi lang din nila alam kung ano ba talaga yung science behind. Say for example, when it comes to vaccination, ito nagkaroon tayo recently lamang ng outbreak ng whooping cough dito sa Quezon City. Pero akala nila na itong vaccine na sinasabi namin ay bago na naman, pero katotohanan binibigay naman na ito sa kanila noon pa. It's just that they're not just very knowledgeable about it.
Yeah.
So, yes, I became a little bit vulnerable doon na parang si Doc namimera lang, pero hindi eh. Parang masakit siya sa akin. So para sa akin it becomes very vulnerable for me. Pero yung followers ko na nakakaintindi, so nakatulong din sa akin para masabi na ay hindi lang talaga nila alam. So tamang pagbibigay ng kaalaman ang kailangan natin, at tama ring pasensya sa mga tao na siguro ay salat pa sa kaalaman. And it's actually a window of opportunity for me to create more content and to educate people.
Yeah, that is such a beautiful note to end on. Thank you so much, Doc Dex, for your insights, both personal and technical. So here, Organique, it's not just a drink, it's not just a lifestyle, it is also a community. And as you can see, we are so blessed to have Doc Dex here to share not only his insights on the industry, but also sort of his personal insights as someone who has a very busy life and leads his own community. So we would like to thank Organique California for sponsoring this podcast and for also bringing us all together. I hope this inspires our listeners to lead healthier, happier, and much kinder lives. This is the end of our conversation, and unfortunately, it's the end of our episodes together. I would like to give Dr. Dex like a moment to sort of give a message to our listeners.
Lagi nga natin sinasabi, paulit-ulit natin sinasabi sa inyo na ang puso, kapag hindi natin inlagaan, o pwedeng mauwi sa kamatayan. Kaya nga, ang ating paalaala, iba pag 5. Yung limang lagi natin sinasabi, kumain ng tama para buhay ay humaga. Mag-ehersisyo, gumalaw-galaw para hindi agad pumanaw. Umiwas sa stress, mga bes. Tanggalin ninyo ang mga bisyo at walang magagawang mabuti sa mga buhay mo yan. At pang-5, matulog na mahimbing at sana ngayong gabi, mayroon kayong mga minamahal. Tama po, ingat tayo.
Up next, join us on our new season embarking on a wellness journey with Organique Summer Edition. Thank you.